Fourth quarter of action underway here in the Eaton Electrical Round Robin Tournament Final Contest. Lincoln and Danville. Railers on top 50-41. But Dennis Hightower hits a three at the buzzer to make it a 9-point game, and Danville will start with the basketball. Gaines from the left side, his three off the back of the rim, no good. Van Hook high for the rebound for Lincoln. Kirby, Olson, Van Hook, Smith, and Coyne on the floor for the Railers. Jordan Nelson on the sideline, stretching out his left foot. Don't know if it's a cramp or he's having an injury issue, but Nelson not on the court. Van Hook will take a baseline jumper. That's no good, and it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Austin Kirby.
Yeah, we saw him come down kind of awkwardly. I don't know if it's a cramp or if it's.
Yeah, it looks like a left, or well, maybe both calves now, but it looked like a cramp in the calves.
Trainer's not down there helping him. I mean, there's not much you can do. Stretch it out.
Well, usually when you see someone, pulling back on the toes, that's usually what they're doing for a cramp.
Yep. Nice steal that time by Gesner.
Nathaniel comes back to help Olson.
And then the Railers run away from him.
Olson being watched by Hightower.
I got to believe the Railers might put this thing in the deep freeze earlier than usual tonight.
Nathaniel, top of the key, hands back to Kirby. 6:40 to go. Over to Coyne.
Nathaniel's back cut had him. Was tough pass from Coyne though, but he didn't see him.
Olson. And a foul is going to be whistled, and I think a little bit of a bailout there from the official. Hightower gets whistled.
Nelson's checking back in, and let's hope he doesn't cramp back up. Kids have played a lot of minutes this week. No matter how many two-a-days you have, you can't simulate 5 games in 4 days.
Game speed.
Yeah.
6:15 to go in the fourth. Lincoln on top by 9, 50-41. On the right wing to Nathaniel Smith. Looks high post to Christian. Christian with the dribble, backs down. Tries to get it to Coyne, and the pass is tipped away by Danville.
Only the third Railer turnover of the game. They've done a good job in that regard.
Hightower on the right sideline. Down to Gaines in the corner. One dribble, picks it up against Coyne. Nice defense. Lobs it over to Hightower. Hightower dribbles in, runs into his own teammate, and a foul is going to be whistled on, I think, Coyne. And I think it was Brandt's misfortune of just being in the wrong spot. And now Brandt's picked up 4.
That's not helpful in the slightest.
So Jordan Gesner will check in.
Rail's going to go real small, getting Brandt out.
5:45 to go. See if Danville's got another push in him to get this game a little bit closer.
Let's hope not.
Indeed. Gaines lobs over to Hightower. Found an opening. His 3 on the way. Shot it badly. Ball loose, tipped around. Jordan Nelson with it. Finds an open Austin Kirby, who lays it up.
That's
and missed it. But Christian comes in to clean up the miss. Throws a slap to the backboard. They didn't call it.
Yeah. Ball was on the rim. That's a technical foul.
Yeah.
You just don't see that called. They don't call it.
Ball loose inside, picked up by Jordan Nelson.
But give some credit too, Van Hook, to help to go down, and didn't think that was an easy layup, and he went down and followed it up, which was an excellent play, because it very could have easily been a Danville player. We miss and don't get 2 points.
Van Hook's had a good tournament, having a good night tonight.
Nelson gets the point. Jordan Nelson drains the 3, and the Railer lead is now 14 at 55-41, and Coach Tidwell takes something. Well, I think what he saw, and I don't know if you guys saw it, right before that, Grant Coyne put both his hands on the chest of the defender that was coming up against him and just pushed him away to clear some space, and nothing was called. But, Tom, as you know, they don't catch everything.
Well, you don't catch everything. That stuff's been going on both sides. It's been fairly physical. And I just had someone steal my chair, Jeff, which outrages me, but that's another fight for another day.
Well, don't feel bad. I lost mine too.
Well, what is the story here?
Happy ending. 55-41, 4:46 to go. Coach Tidwell trying to figure out one more push for Danville, and I think a lot of it, if you look at it though, and we talked about it at halftime, has been the effort. When the effort has been there on the defensive end, Danville's had a lot of problems against this Railer defense, but there have been times where it's been way too easy.
Yeah. And the Railers have come out certainly with a lot more intensity. They win the third quarter 20-12, and it was really a single-digit quarter except the kid dropped one at the end. Railers shoot 7 of 11 in third quarter, 3 of 5 from three-point land. So did everything right there. Now he's got to play a little defense for a couple of minutes, take care of the basketball, and be thankful that
they throw the ball away like that.
Yeah.
And Robinson looking at Hightower with that, but you were supposed to be there look. Smith, Nelson, Gesner, Kirby, and Van Hook on the floor for the Railers. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Was there a Jackson 5 song?
Something like that.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, but we added Kirby and Gesner to make it 4 and 5. Nice cut from Van Hook. Nice look from Smitty. Christian lays it in.
Yeah. Great job. And what happened is Van Hook came to the elbow to receive a pass, and this guy was really overplaying him. He just cuts back, and Smitty travel.
He did travel.
Kept his eyes open, and a great pass, another great pass by Smitty.
It's early in the season for these officials too, but man, they have missed a ton of travels both ways tonight, Railers and Danville.
Robinson, nice inside pass to Cunningham. Wasn't ready to receive it though, and at the halfway mark of the fourth quarter, Railers are up by 16, looking to extend.
Starting to breathe a little easier here.
Van Hook, left side to Nathaniel Smith. Lob play to Christian, and Christian with a nice catch kicks it back out. Jordan will fire a 3 and hit.
I'd say this game has officially gotten away from Danville, finally.
60-41. Hard to believe this game was tied at 32 early in the third quarter.
Yeah, Danville never quite got over the hump, which is big in basketball. They got it tied, but they could never take a lead.
Robinson makes a move. Van Hook and Smith. Nathaniel with the block there. Kick it inside, but Robinson all alone underneath lays it in.
Will Robinson, danger, Will Robinson.
Joey Robinson.
Danger.
60-43 at the 3-minute mark. I think it's 60-43. Gesner over to Nathaniel. Jordan Gesner's 3, shoots it long, rebound comes down to Carter for the Vikings. And a timeout for the Vikings, and I think this is the case of getting in some reserves. They're taking time, we will as well. 2:47 to go, Railers up 17. Back in a moment with Lincoln Railer basketball. Back at Roy S. Anderson along with Josh Komnick and Tom Larey. Jeff Benjamin with you. You're listening to WLCN Atlanta, 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com. Railers looking to go to 5-0 on the season, up by 17 here in the finale of the Eaton Electrical Round Robin Tournament.
It's not been an easy night though, Jeffrey. Only one really good quarter for the Railers, and that was the third. Other than that, it's been a struggle tonight. But we talked about playing well, find a way to win when you weren't shooting well, and that would be tonight.
So some reserves in for Danville. We'll get them as we can. Devon Hutchinson in the contest along with Demetrius Robinson. Robinson over to Kylan Butler. His 3 on the way. Misses it badly. Gesner corrals the rebound for the Railers.
And the Railers have some subs at their bench as well.
Gesner.
Railers going to look for layups here.
And a timeout's going to be taken by Coach Alexander for the sole purpose of getting Andy Cruz, Matt Hayes, and Jake Olson in, replacing Nathaniel Smith, Jordan Nelson, and Austin Kirby.
So you look out here at this team right here, and you think this is the bulk of the team for next year on the floor right now.
And we see Jordan as he went to the sideline, as he's actually down by the entranceway for going to the Railer locker room, up against the wall, stretching out his legs.
And he is with the trainer this time.
Van Hook, pull-up jumper high. It's good.
Wow. Man, let's have Christian progress all year, and next year we may have a first-team All-Stater.
Yeah, he's definitely shown what he can do from a year ago last year to this year, and the improvement is leaps and bounds. And he's a lot more aggressive. His shot looks great. He's getting after it on defense and also on the rebounding end, which is nice to see, and a big surprise. Not a surprise, but I think how quickly he has gone and gotten to this level so fast.
Long three on the way from Danville. Hayes high for the rebound. Hayes just rips it away.
His progression reminds you a lot of Josh Sutton.
Yeah.
Just kind of plodded along and then all of a sudden became quite the player in his senior year. He got better every game.
Gesner's three stays in.
If he could get to the level of Josh Sutton, the Railers would be real happy with that.
65-43, approaching 1 minute to go in this contest. Olsen with the kick pass, good job. Andy Cruz running the break, out to Jake Olsen. Jake on the left side, now back on top to Hayes.
You're going to look at the box score and see the Railers win by 20-22, but
wasn't that?
It sure wasn't.
Yeah.
Christian's going to go baseline, missed it, tips it up. Cruz tried to grab it, ball loose, picked up by Danville. Lefty jumper no good. Van Hook again cleans up the rebound.
But you also look at halftime adjustments, and I don't think the Raiders did much different, but the coaching staff got them interested, and that's what the coaching staff is supposed to do.
Nice pass as they tried to get it to Jake going to the basket. He lost it out of bounds. Last touch by a Viking. So 23 seconds to go. Railers up 65-43.
Railers only have 3 turnovers tonight. Outstanding effort.
Olsen, crossover dribble, working against Butler. Van Hook down to 10 seconds, and that's probably going to be our final score as the crowd at Royce Anderson comes to their feet. Cruz flips it over to Hayes. Time will tick away, and that is our final. Lincoln wins the intellectual round robin tournament, going undefeated.
Make the presentation of the first place trophy. Before we get there, I think Mr. Knox and Lincoln High School would like to thank all the fans for their sportsmanship and their support of their respective teams during the course of this tournament. It's been a grind for this past week for all the teams, for all the coaches, and for the fans for coming out. But we do appreciate the fan support. We do appreciate the coaches' efforts and, of course, the team efforts as well. At this time, though, we'd like to recognize the first place winner in this year's Eaton Round Robin Tournament. And that trophy this year goes to the Lincoln Rails players with a record of 5-0. Congratulations to the Railers. At this time, we'd also like to announce to you the tournament, the all-tournament team, and we'll introduce them to you right now in alphabetical order. Starting with a junior from Morton High School, Brett Bisping. If Brett is here, he can come forward and get his medal. We'll move on. Senior from Belleville Altop High School, David Franklin. A junior from Danville High School, Dennis Hightower. Senior on the all-tournament team from Morton High School, Tyler Lundy. Senior from the Lincoln Rail Splitters, Jordan Nelson. Senior from Champaign Centennial, Josh Piper. Senior from Lincoln High School, Nathaniel Smith. And last but certainly not least, from Belleville Altop, senior Carson Sonnenberg. That is your all-tournament team, and again, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your support of your respective teams. Congratulations to the Railers. Good job all the way around, folks. We thank you. Drive home safely. We'd like to see you all here again next year. Thank you very much.